Welcome back, Commander, to the final PSX exclusive map for GDI. I guess I should point out that there are no cutscenes for the PSX missions. I don't know. If there are supposed to be some, either they weren't ripped from the ROM, which seems unlikely considering everything else we've seen, or they just started out as just your default briefing. I was trying to find a minigunner in there. It turns out I don't have any. So there's a few ways that you can try to tackle this mission. Either you can start up your base somewhere, try to collect some Tiberium from locations in the top right or whatever, and then work your way to the bottom left and then towards somewhere else, wherever else the Nod forces are. Personally, I didn't really think that was good, so instead I just rushed the left base. You kind of have to at the same time because you don't have any money, which is kind of like a shitty tactic. I want to say there's a second money crate somewhere, but I haven't really checked yet, so... So instead you kind of have to settle on getting an engineer and capturing the refinery.
Building. Construction complete.
All things said and done, though, it's incredibly important to keep your tanks alive.
Construction complete.
Obviously that's not too hard of an assumption to make, or a reality to come to terms with. It's just that because of the low amount of funds available to you, and you have to spend money on engineers to capture everything, or at least most things, because one of the things that's going to give you a nice credit boost is some silos that are just off screen at the moment.
Our base.
So if you don't have any money, and you don't have any units, you're kind of dead in the water right away.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Waiting. Moving out.
Now, it is possible to rush the right base, which I believe is mentioned in the briefing. However, the only issue with it is that I don't believe there's a money crate in that base. So if you try to do anything, you kind of just screw yourself over. And for whatever reason, I didn't realize that the Mammoth tank was shooting at one of the transport helicopters. So kind of lost that for no reason.
Building.
And if it wasn't immediately apparent, the whole point of the sandbags is because Nod will send a couple troops up that way.
Construction complete. Building.
Reporting.
Construction complete. Unit ready.
Reporting. Affirmative. Moving out.
Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, you got it. Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Not building captured.
Moving out.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. You got it.
As one can imagine, given the opportunity to have just a transport helicopter for free,
Not building.
I might take advantage of that.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yeah. Okay. Reporting. Yeah.
ready. Not building captured. Building. Building.
Now, I probably could sell that silo, but it also has money. Like, it looks like it has money in it, so I kind of want to play it safe. For some reason, the game puts 2 SAM sites in the middle of the map. I don't really know like what the significance for them is. Like, I guess other than cock blocking you on an airstrike, as normally happens. Yeah, so the way that the map looks, you can always go to the church and get some money. So it's not impossible to start elsewhere. It's just kind of preferable to start by just attacking the left base right away. There was something, however, that I learned by going here the first time and like immediately losing.
Construction complete.
And that's that for whatever reason, the Nod base kind of has like a area that's sectioned off. And that area happens to have its entire like power supply group.
New construction options.
Vehicle reporting out. Moving out.
They are
Roger.
enemies
Reporting.
to be feared.
Building.
Ready. Right away, sir. Reporting. Roger.
Man, I can't wait for Tiberian Sun
Under attack.
or Red Alert when these sort of like base capture strategies could just get
Not building.
way more fun and important.
Building. Not building captured.
Vehicle reporting. Ready and waiting.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, Roger. Yes, sir. Yeah. Moving out.
Construction
Now,
complete.
considering what Nod has available to it, it's usually best just to avoid saving the 2 right power plants.
Yes, sir.
The AI, as we've seen time and time again, loves to stockpile units, so you kind of never see like
Selected.
something just disappear. Like, they won't send them out from out of the base, so unless the trigger happens, they'll often just stay there.
Yes, sir.
Not building captured.
Awaiting order. Moving out.
Building. Primary building selected.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
And after I accidentally captured that power plant, the left base, I just figured screw it, I'll just capture the other one as well.
Unit ready.
Right away, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Primary building selected. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Roger. Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledge. Wait.
Not
Yes,
building
yes, sir.
captured.
Acknowledge. Yes, sir.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Not a problem. Yes. Unit report. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building.
Ready and yes,
Unit
sir.
ready.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative.
It's pretty safe to say that if you manage to get to a point where you destroy the left base and have a good economy before they ever send anything towards you, you're kind of okay on winning this map. Obviously, if you can take out the power plants from behind just to neutralize that one obelisk, you know, that's also super good. But that's about it. Like, there's no, when I played this, there's no, like, crazy, like, gotcha moment. It just kind of, it plays out normally. Oh, hey, we do get an airstrike, and it is annoyingly placed.
Yes, sir.
Mission accomplished.